Good evening. The news summary for this Friday, 29th of November. Yesterday afternoon, President Wavel Ramkalawan chaired a critical meeting with the flood-free Seychelles, committed to renew updates and status of flood-prone areas and discuss necessary interventions. Different representatives from departments and agencies were present, including the Meteorological Authority that gave weather predictions on the upcoming months. The Infrastructure Agency gave an update on their projects for flood alleviation and coastal protection. The education system formed a large part of decisions at the cabinet meeting this week, chaired by President Wavel Ramkalawan. The cabinet also approved Seychelles' acceptance of 5 amendments to the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, the ICC, reinforcing the nation's commitment to justice and the prevention of grave international crimes. And it also approved the revised Seychelles Made Bill, a bill that aims at promoting locally made products.
Concerning the decisions in education, the Cabinet has approved the Ministry of Education's proposal to implement the Professional Teacher Competency Framework 2023 and the Professional Teacher Competency Handbook 2023 effective from 2025. The implementation aims to enhance teaching quality, promote continuous professional development, and motivate educators through recognition, rewards, and structured career advancement opportunities. The Cabinet was also briefed on the ongoing implementation of the School Autonomy Initiative, a transformative program aimed at decentralizing school governance and empowering head teachers to function as chief executives of their institutions. The Cabinet learned that significant progress has been made in leadership capacity building, operational support, and training school councils in governance roles. The initiative aligns with Seychelles' National Development Strategy for a Quality Education System, with plans to embed autonomy principles in teacher education, enhance data-driven decision-making, and secure additional funding for capacity building and infrastructure. The Cabinet also approved for the membership of the Seychelles Council of Teachers in the African Forum for Teaching Regulatory Authorities, AFTRA. Membership in AFTRA, a continental body affiliated with UNESCO, strengthens Seychelles' alignment with international standards and provides opportunities for professional development, ethical standard setting, and collaboration.
The Anti-Corruption Commission says that the number of complaints in relation to acts of corruption have increased this year as opposed to previous years. Prevention Manager at the ACCS, Manuela Waro, made the comment at a sensitization activity held at the STC hypermarket. She said that corruption in the public sector does not involve only money, but public servants need to update themselves on existing laws and policies to be able to detect acts of corruption. Members of the public can file a complaint on corruption by phone, online, and the La Ciotat building at Montfleury. Safeguarding Our Ocean is this year's theme for the Ocean Festival. In partnership with various organizations, a series of ocean cleanup events have been organized to celebrate the festival. The Department of Tourism kicked off the festival yesterday. The event began with a cleanup of the inner basin at Marine Charter in Victoria. 3 boats set out to collect as much waste as possible from the area. Volunteers from CEPEC then transported the waste to the landfill in Providence. Lisiane Moshiri, the senior officer of local marketing at the Department of Tourism, hopes the public will be more mindful of pollution, especially during this weekend's regatta. The Seychelles Ocean Festival unites environmental and industry groups, reinforcing the nation's commitment to ocean conservation, with plans to continue these efforts. The waters around Praslin and La Digue seem to be free from floating waste. This is the conclusion drawn by officers from the Coast Guard 2 officers from the Department of Tourism, and an officer from the Maritime Authority, the SMSA. They joined forces to do a cleanup of the ocean around the islands in the vicinity of Praslin and La Digue, but only 2 Coca-Cola PET bottles were collected from the water around the cargo terminal at the Bessetan jetty. The Coast Guard took part in the initiative for the 45th anniversary of the Seychelles Defense Forces and the Department of Tourism for the Ocean Festival. Both parties commended the locals and visitors on their effort to keep the Seychelles waters clean and said that this is a win that Seychelles should be proud of. The Institute for Culture, Heritage and the Arts have unveiled the poster for next year's 40th edition of Festival Creole. The Institute has started its preparation for the next Festival Creole well in advance so that it will be as best as possible and allow for people to add new ideas. The Institute for Culture, Heritage and the Arts has also signed an agreement with the national airline for Air Seychelles to become the official partner of the Festival Creole. Festival Creole's 40th edition will be held from the 3rd to the 31st of October 2025.